we're off to paint the underside of the Escort Cosworth restoration at long last. Yep, I'm excited. Are you? This has been a long time coming. This is a video that I'm actually looking forward to making, not like the others when I was getting burned and hurt and stinking dirty. Don't get me wrong, Raptor's not a clean thing. But yeah, we're going to finally get to appreciate all the hard work that's gone into this car. And I am landed for one. Anyhow, go back, have a look at the journey, look at the old videos. I'll do a little quick recap with some footage of some work that's gone into it. And yeah, let's get this in colour. Well, say colour, into black. And then hopefully it'll be ready for the owner to put all his polybush stuff back on, all the underside, and get it in for the engine overhaul, and then get this car to the body shop and get into paint. Okay, so we are at the house. We are at the car, may I say. Josh is underneath the car now, finishing off the masking. I'll show you what we've done quickly. And also we've got a package from Ford, which has come all the way from Germany on special order. We've got the bungs, which need to be installed and fitted into the car quickly and sealed, which is a job for Josh. I was going to say a Josh for job. So yeah, he's going to finish masking his car up quickly. I just loaded a welder back up in my car because it's not going to be needed up here again for a very long time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll show you what we've got. We've got the Raptor kit. I'll show you how we mix it. I'll show you the process. I'll show you the compressor that we're using. And I'll show you layering this paint on. And then Josh is going to finish the job off for me because it's his dad's car. And that's his stamp on it then. So yeah, special order from Ford. Apparently these are the same as a Mark 3.5 or Mark 3 Fiesta. So you need to get these into the car. You can see it's starting to be masked up. You need to mask the walls up in here, everything. So we are ready then to get paint on. Quickly go over this with some panel wipe. It's all been scotched up ready. Josh, you have scotched this, and you?
My dad did.
His dad did, so if it goes wrong, it's his own fault. So yeah, he's underneath here now masking up. Obviously sorting that tunnel out. And yeah, I am quite excited and looking forward to this. We get some light underneath here and you'll see the finished product. Okay, so this is the Raptor kit. It's a two-part kit basically. It's the black Raptor with a hardener. So hardener comes out of here, mixes into here, same export into here, put it into these bottles, shake it, and then we go on nice and we seal all the edges first. Give it 10-20 minutes, we start laying it on and feathering it all out until we have covered the entire underside. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles. The plan is to lay at least 3 of these on a car today. I'm going to leave a compressor up here, and then if need be, Josh will cover off any other areas with the 4th one in the future. There is an option to make this Raptor tintable. He decided not to go for it. He just wants to go for black. Right, so we're going to have to go over this and scotch it again quickly because it doesn't look like it's been scotched. Apparently it has, so if you're watching, when you scotched it, you need to up your game. And even Josh said, Josh, terrible job.
Yeah.
See, even your boys telling you. So yeah, we're going to scotch the car again and delay the process, but it will be done.
It's painful watching it
That was on camera, that was fine. If you're listening, it's painful watching you do a job on your own, mate. Your boy spoken, he's telling you straight. So right, so when we scotch, the idea of scotching, we should have obviously scotch, a rag and panel wipe, okay? So we scotch and we wipe, we scotch and we wipe. We're going to scotch your car at a blow of an airline, then we're going to re-scotch and panel wipe as we go. Just to give a heads up for those who are watching. And the idea of a scotch is we just literally take that shine off so it becomes a keyed area, so when we apply the Raptor it sticks and doesn't lift. Okay, let's take a quick look then. So I'm on my back underneath here, so bear with me. Oh. So yeah, we have a nice canvas. So this has all been scotched and keyed ready. Next job, Josh doesn't realise, He's going to key up the bottom of his bungs, which he's fitted, and then give this a blow of an airline, and then, like I said, get on some panel wipe, and then we can start mixing this Raptor up before it goes dark. It's 22 degrees today as well, so heat is on our side, thank God. When using stuff like Raptor, it's not like normal paint. You don't need a water trap or anything. You can use a water trap by all means, but it isn't necessary. Okay, so we're going to quickly now check if there's any remaining parts, any open edges, and where we can scotch it and get this etch primer. Yeah, etch primer, aerosol exposed from IPS, and just lightly dust this on. It'll be cured in 10 minutes, and we are pretty much nearly ready. Okay, so as Josh is keying up the bungs he's fitted, he's sealed them in, I'll talk to you about this. So, per 1 can, because it's non-tintable, we use this hardener and we go to the 8-ounce fill line, okay, like that, pour it in, then we pour this in here, and then we shake this, and then this is more or less ready to apply to the car. I'll be doing the tubs, like the seals all the way around the edge and stuff like that, places where I've primed, where I've, where I've applied the sealer to start, just to feather it out, just to give it that kind of texture finish. So when we give it a final coat, it's more blended. You'll see now, just follow the journey. I've also brought up a breathing apparatus, a mask, which I will be wearing, and a baseball cap, some gloves, and no doubt a jumper, because I will get absolutely stinking doing this. And I will also advise and recommend nobody parks in this area. There we go, 8 ounces. Lid is on. So give this a real good shake. So yeah, we're just giving it its final panel wipe now. Let's have a look at our rag, Josh. Is it dirty?
Not really.
No, it's quite clean, to be honest. So that means you've done a good job first time round. Okay, while she's just getting on with that, and I get this mic off, get my jumper on, get my hat on, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Okay, so Josh is mixing the next one up. Show 1, 2 gloves. So yeah, I'll flick you round and show you, and I'll just talk you through the process. So yeah, underneath here, it's had welding. So we've gone on a little bit heavier here, first of all, just to flood the area out. And then we'll do another coating when this dries off from further away. I have a light shining up here at the moment, so it does look heavy. We've covered off these areas. And again, there's significant welding there. There's been welding over here. Again, we'll hide all this. That was all battered and beaten in. That's had a significant amount of welding. That's all had a significant amount of welding. And in here, all this was welded up. So this is wet, but all that area was welded. So we've kind of masked that up now, and it's hidden. So what will happen later, we'll go over this again with a lighter coat to make it look more textured. And then that section then will be completely hidden, and you won't know it's had any welding. So yeah, we're getting there. We're just doing all the lines now. And then obviously I'll get another can on, well, just half can on. And then it's over to Josh to do the job. I love Raptor. So yeah, I'm going to turn the light off and quickly show you where I am with this. Okay, so where are we? We've done the tubs. We've done all the outer lines now. All the joins. We've gone all the way down the sills. Yeah, really happy with how this is coming out. Don't forget, this is like the first drop coat. So we'll have one light full coat over it all after. Starting to be in one colour. Right then, so I've handed the gun over to Josh, and Josh is out on it. So this is Josh's first time in applying Raptor. Josh is an apprentice in the body shop and he is learning the trade, so this is real good for him. But now, yeah, getting let loose in his old man's cosy, can't go wrong with that. We're now on can 3. From personal experience, when we use like Gravitex or stone chip, it goes a lot further than this. So yeah, because Raptor is so thin, it takes a bit of coverage. It goes on nice, don't get me wrong. But we use 3 cans, well, we're on the 3rd can already, so we will use 4 cans today. Okay, so as you see Josh on his back there under the car, let's give you some hints and tips, okay? So when doing Raptor or this kind of stuff, or wax oil or stone chip, you need to keep the gun at a slight angle, okay? So you can never really go fully compressed. It's got to be kept straight. But you can go at an angle of like 45 degrees, because what will happen, it'll suck all the air out and compress the can, and you just won't get that good flow then. I'm really happy about this has come out. So for everyone who's been following the journey, I'll get a good walk around under the car when it's done with the light off and stuff like that. It's one hell of a difference. When I took this job on for a friend, I kind of like, it was killing me. But yeah, looking at it now and seeing that finished product, it's given me the motivation to go away and do my Fiesta RS Turbo. And boy, you won't know that's been welded. It's going to be glued and stitched. Okay, so we're on can 3 and the texture is lovely. So we're going to let it dry off now, and then we're going to give it a dust of the entire underside just to make sure we got a real nice texture, and then we'll start showing you the finished thing. Okay, so we are on the 4th can, and I'm going to show you quickly now where I've textured in any welds, which you would have seen significantly before. I'm quite proud. Let me flip you around and show you. You wouldn't know these areas have been welded. So as Josh guy's on underneath there, take a look at this. So this whole section where has been welded, and we've got the texture now and the flow perfect. Really happy with that. Likewise this side, that's all been welded. This whole section underneath there has been welded. Like I said, all this up here has been welded. In here has been welded. There, everywhere. The entire floor section has been welded. So yeah, we're on to a winner. Right, so we are finished. It is done. Josh done a cracking job, yeah? His camera shy is. He's done a great job. Let's flip you around now and have a look, and shall we? Don't forget, this is still wet. It will dry a matte colour. I'll try and film it so there's no light on it, so it's not show any funny colour textures and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, really happy with how the job's come. And then next few jobs, like Josh's old man will get the powder coated bits, you got polybush bits, yeah? And like zinc bits and stuff like that back on the car. And then it's going to go in, get an engine overall, and then it's down for body shop. So yeah, you got that lovely matte Raptor finish. As I said, welding those sections over there, you would not know. Let me flip it around the other side. So yeah, we've done a great job of texturing that in. Just getting nice and feathered in. If you remember, there's a big weld here, so it had an inner arch, it's had an outer arch as well. So that's done really well. And then we got the car on the underside, and yeah, that's all black. Unfortunately, you're not going to see it and appreciate it for what it is until the running gear's back on the car and we get on the ramp. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come out. Josh has just shown me these. These are the original bolts, re-zinc plated. They've come out pretty cool. Some nice big rotor stoppers for the build, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's get this car back to its former glory. Is he going to let you drive it?
Yeah, probably.
You better add, didn't he, after all the work you put into it? Josh is getting out all the toys now. So these are his AP racing brakes and calipers. So yeah, nice size on them. What colour are they going?
Wow.
They're staying red.
They're painted.
Fuck's sakes, honestly. Red on a petrol blue car. But anyhow, look, hit like, enable sub notifications, all that kind of nonsense, and give Josh a thumbs up in a comment and tell him how great a job he's done. And I'll see you next time.